Oh, good. You clicked on this link. I'm so glad because we've got an incredible adventure today. We are on the road. Record-ology's on the road. We're in Lakeland right now getting gas, shooting a video for the other channel, link in the description. But we are headed to the United States' largest record store. That's right. It's not Amoeba Records. According to them, it's the biggest record store in the United States. How can this be? Well, it's split over 3 locations. So they have a warehouse location, which I'm assuming is just like raw records that you need a crate dig for. They've got a regular records shop and where things are organized, I'm thinking. Then they've got an equipment store. We're going to check out all 3 of them. But first, I need gas in the tank and an hour on the road, and we will eventually get out there. St. Petersburg, even further west than Tampa, which is amazing because Tampa's on the coast. How can that be? Look at a map. It's kind of bizarre. It's on a giant peninsula. Anyway, my friends, all that to say, welcome back to Record-ology. This is going to be awesome. You're not going to want to miss this.
Music in St. Petersburg, Florida is often considered the largest record store in the United States, housing over 3 million vinyl records.
There you go. That's big enough for me, so we should be able to find something. Let's go take a look. A beautiful walk here, parked in the back. So yeah, Amoeba Music or this. I see conflicting information, but this is going to be a big one either way. On the side here, it actually says the world's largest. And here we are. Wow. Hello, how are you? Good, good. Wow, there's like multiple rooms and stuff. Wow, this is crazy. There's even a free chest. That reminds me of Perkins as a kid. Look at this. Wow. This is wild. Look at all the stuff up on display there. This is so cool. We've got stuff as far as the eye can see. Oh, cool. Right off the bat, there's a Bob Hope record I've been looking for. That's awesome. Yeah, this Holidays album, I've been looking for that. This is so cool. I'm excited to see what we can see. Cool. They've got the comedy CDs right next to the comedy albums, which is nice. Check this out. I never knew Shel Silverstein had a folk record. That's awesome. And of course, we always come across this every time we are flipping through records, whipped cream and other delights. If this makes you think of a Beastie Boys song, first and foremost, then you're definitely from my generation. If it makes you think of a TNT 8-track player, that's cool too. Look at this soundtrack section. It just like goes on and on and on and on and on. And it's not even that busy here. It's not busy here at all. And there's other rooms that lead off from this main room. So, yes. Okay. In the G's, you guys can probably figure out where I'm going here. Girl Crazy with Mary Martin. That's kind of cool, actually. The selection here is really unique, I have to say. Gone with the Wind. Cool. But this is not the score, that's the pop music soundtrack. Oh, I picked that up not too long ago. Great Escape, that's a great one. Sorry, I was looking not through the lens there. So much good stuff here. Look at this. Toxic Crusaders. Hideously deformed creatures with superhuman human size and strength. This looks straight out of like Saturday morning cartoon world of the 80s. The antiques they have on display are incredible. So cool. It's an overwhelming amount of stuff. Oh, look at this TV. Look at this. Wow. That's so cool. Speaking of jukeboxes, it's quite the jukebox right there. This is the hip hop room. All right, going through the folk room into the country room. This is so cool. Look at this. I like the wood paneling. It works well. I love that. Check this out. We got a Patsy Cline section with her picture on it. That's cool. All right, let's see if there's any. I'm getting to the point now where I'm pretty selective on this. I don't have this exact pressing, but that's cool. I've got a better version of that. I've got 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 this, but this is a stereo version. I only have the mono. Another copy of the stereo version. A couple doubles. Got that. Encores. I don't know if I ever picked that up. Cool. That's neat to see. I don't think I've ever seen a record store. By the way, those are cool movie pictures, but show the tour buses, like micro machines, not micro machines, but like collectible size tour buses. That is so cool. Got all the paraphernalia by the front desk. Look at the little nipper. Is he for sale? That's cool. Bunko Pops, candles. So many cool things to store. And look at this listening area. This is so sick. There's a robot made out of stereos. Don't adjust the settings. It's probably running the store right there. Here's the Technics. Okay, you guys, you're always telling me about the 1200s. Here I am in the midst of the famous 1200. It's cool. It's really cool. Record-ology interacting with the 1200. Things you thought you would never see. This is a cool lounge area. And nothing better than more records this way. Whoa. What the heck, bro? Look at this place. You've got to be kidding me. There's stuff everywhere. I'm like popping off like pictures as fast as I can even talk. Whoa. Speechless, dude. I'm like literally speechless. This is absolutely incredible. Wow. Look at this. By the way, I guess this store started off life as a bookstore, husband and wife team, and then morphed into what it is today, which is nothing short of amazing. Look at this stuff. This is incredible. This is overwhelming. Look at this wall. Look at this wall. It's dated. It's like a timeline. Wow. This is incredible. Look at this. Just look at all this stuff. Like I could do a whole show just showing off the wall this stuff. Wow, look at that. Reel to reel. So much cool stuff. We've got a Mickey Mouse record phonograph down here. Some small TVs. This is incredible. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. Too much to take in. Wow. It's overwhelming. Look at the reel-to-reel up there. Look at that massive tube. Holy cow. The changers. This is an incredible collection, you guys. Look at this. Some Grundig World Radio. This is incredible. Oh, man. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. It's overwhelming. It's absolutely overwhelming. World War II voltmeters from Japan. Look at this. RCA Victor. Loudspeaker. Seeburg music system. Wow. Wire machines, projectors. This is crazy. Look at that. from Charlie Brown, probably. Look at this. I'm going to take 5 million pictures of this stuff. I'll be right back. That's literally going to take some time to recover from, like, the overwhelmed feeling. It's driving me nuts. My wife just tapped me on the shoulder and said there's a Glenn Miller section? Whereabouts is it? Down this way? The Glenn Miller section? Keep going. Turn right. Glenn Miller section. Yes. Don't mind if I do. I'm like taking pictures with my phone at the same time as filming. Wow. This is cool. This is from that set. I've got the Tommy Dorsey one of that. The Echoes of Glenn Miller. Fantastic collection. Again, an artist that I have a lot of. I don't have that one, I don't think. This is my first Glenn Miller record I ever bought. Oh, that's cool. 10-inch. A lot of copies of this. That is awesome. One of the radio broadcasts. Another radio broadcast. That is so incredible. Look at this stuff. Another copy of that. Look at all these scopes and stuff. And CDs, 3 for $5. What the heck, bro? A wall of toys. Behind the scenes. Dude, this is incredible. Music, magazines, cases of stuff. Of course, more records. Is this like... I'm looking kind of for like old-time radio section. I'm sure they have that. Look at these, like color-coded tapes. 78s over here. Can you imagine I just walk up and finally find the Coral Records Patsy Cline I've been looking for? One of these days, maybe. Oh, here's some old-time radio box sets. Okay, that was overwhelming, way bigger than I thought it would be in there, even knowing it was going to be huge. And there's 2 more locations, so check this out. They gave us this piece of paper that shows directions of how to get to the other 2 locations, which are both located elsewhere. So what did I get? I got this Connie Francis CD. I got 4 Connie Francis records, and I'm not going to show all of them to you, and then I got this Bob Hope record as well. And the records were about $5 or $6 each, and the CD I think was about the same. So the prices were reasonable. They weren't like insanely good for what this stuff is, but they were good. So let's go check out the other locations now. This is a great day, guys. So he was saying that this is where the unsorted, uncleaned records are kept. How many are in here?
What did I tell you last time?
3 million over there.
3 million over there. Probably 2.5 million over
Wow,
there.
that's
It's
insane.
it's not like I ever counted them, but we do have audio equipment here. This particular row is all reel-to-reels.
Oh, I've been looking for one, actually.
Have you?
I am in the market.
St. Pete, not just St. Pete, but Pinellas County has a lot of record stores. Because like Tampa's a bigger market area, and they have like 4 or 5. We have 15. Is about 10% of what I actually own. So
amazing.
There are other areas.
It's crazy.
Female vocal and country has a little bit of a start down there, and then way in the back you can see some of the 78s that are back there. What we call the international section.
Okay.
And these first 3 rows are everything from Arabic, Balkan, Caribbean,
Wow.
salsa. If you need Hungarian records, this is
You need them. I need some Hungarian records.
Now, the things that sell very well is Latin jazz and
Yep.
salsa and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
But, well, there's some Portuguese
Polish.
stuff.
Wow.
Not that we know all of these languages. Some of these may be misfiled.
Sure, right. Fair enough.
Yeah. I think that ends about here. This is mostly Spanish stuff on this side. Ukrainian, Turkish.
This has to be a world record.
Is that a play on words?
No, literally. Well, yeah, it is kind of. Yeah. Literally and figuratively.
Anyway, the thing we have to tell people is like these things that are labeled rock, they're not available because we've already going to send them over to the store.
Okay, so they're ready to go. Yeah.
The good stuff of rock and jazz is either upstairs or at the main store.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
This building was meant to be more extra.
Okay.
But since we have so much extra.
Yeah.
You can't get into male vocal and instrumental here. These
Oh
were,
my goodness.
these I air conditioned the other place, and these were all hanging from the ceiling.
Wow.
And I just haven't gotten back with enough. Well, I'm working on. I believe this is instrumental, and then we are gradually getting some of the categories alphabetized. This is soundtracks.
Okay.
And then Charles is back here, I believe. No, he's working somewhere else. This is country.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
And
Look at this.
oh yeah, he's trying to get them alphabetized on the shelf. So, where are we? The wild geese. So we're supposed to alphabetize left to right. So
This is amazing. Let me just jump in right here and apologize for my annoying, breathy, wheezy voice. I've been a lifelong asthmatic and a mouth breather, which has made me the way I am. Sorry about
most
that.
of that turntable stuff is either things that don't work or may never work again. So,
But you'll have the parts if you need it for something else.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
so
Couple of people anyway.
yeah, I'm not. I don't think we'll ever get around to it. We got too much to do besides.
Players like old 16-bit CD players. 80s era. Oh, this is my tape deck. I have this tape deck. Wow, $229. I got mine for $7. That's a good price.
Yeah, is there a Philips? Wow. There's some pretty good ones. This one here, that's older too. That's
yeah.
that Marantz.
Very nice.
But everybody's pressuring for. We warranty just about everything up to about here.
Okay.
Pioneer Laserdisc players, Beta machines. And we still have. Are you old enough to remember RCA?
I know of them from
CED?
research. Yeah,
I still have
CED.
those.
Yeah. Wow.
And I have some of the old professional equipment too, the large.
Okay, that's reminiscent of my first interaction with Kurt Knock, where I had no idea what I was in for. That was incredible. So this building over here is the third and final, as if there needed to be any more, stops on our journey. This is the building with 3 million records. So this ought to be good. These are all sorted, I guess. So we got to go up these stairs. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you? We just got sent across the street. We're on our tour of all 3 locations.
And then keep going down the hallway and
Wow. Okay.
you see on your right hand side is miscellaneous.
Right.
And you'll see a card that says radio.
Okay, cool. I'll check that out. Thank you so much. Wow. This is overload. Yeah, he's a greeting committee. Boy, if you can't find something you like here, then you're not trying hard enough. All right, since I'm in country, I might as well see if I can find some Patsy Cline stuff. Look at all this. So that's one end of the building. That's the other end of the building. And the width from that to that. And very narrow rows. Movie soundtracks. Okay, I got a couple copies of Disney's Treasure Island. Not an easy record to find. Just overwhelming. Just overwhelming. There's so much stuff. He was measuring sections of records in feet. And keep in mind, there's 3 buildings, each one sometimes with a section of Disney soundtracks, whatever you're looking for. So I'll definitely be coming back here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. That's going to do it for today. Boy, isn't that enough? Happy record hunting. We'll see you next time.